When we talk about the legal side of real estate, we talk about the land that it sits on, the dwelling that's on that land, and maybe the components that go into that dwelling. What about the family inside? We've brought back in Kurt Franke to talk about a family matter that has to do with the legal side of real estate. Kurt, welcome back to the program.
Thank you.
Now, I like this topic. It makes so much sense for so many families. School variances.
Yeah, well, I think a lot of people move into a school zone or into a house. They always consider what school the child's going to be zoned to.
That's always, it's an absolute.
Yeah,
it really
that's
is.
Always a big factor. And often it applies the other way. If you're moving from a home to another home and don't want to move your child from their present school and disrupt that, do you have any options at that point, I think is the question.
At that point, you've moved out of your current home and you have the option to get a variance. Now, what happens if somebody wants to go and apply for a variance?
Yeah, if you want to apply for a variance, I think the best place you can start is the Washoe County School District website. And they provide forms on there for requesting a variance. And one of the specific items that you're allowed to request a variance on is change of address. Another might be child care and work responsibilities and where you're located in that. There's also extracurricular activities, sports and whatnot, which have a couple additional restrictions. But there's a variety. Let me stop you
with that real quick. If there is something offered at one school that isn't offered at the first school, that's what you mean by extracurricular activities?
Yeah, well, there is programs. So
Okay.
if they offer one program that another school doesn't offer, but then there is extracurricular such as sports. But generally, they don't want a scouting contest or a recruiting contest between the greatest athletes. So there's some restrictions on that.
Not like that's ever happened in a high school before.
Never.
It's very interesting stuff. Now, on the flip side, can that variance be declined?
A variance can definitely be declined, and it's at the discretion and under certain guidelines that are required that can be also viewed online. They can be declined, but they can also be revoked.
Okay. And
some of the reasons for revocation would be lack of attendance, maybe the grades go down, or maybe a child's citizenship once in class. So not only is it good to have for the child, but maybe it's good motivation for him to get good grades and attend class.
Makes a lot of sense. If you're interested in this, or maybe you just need some legal help with your home, we talked about lease options a few weeks ago, a lot of different areas that Kurt can help you out with. You can set up an appointment. Kurt, how do they do that?
I'd be happy to help you out. You can call me at 827-6100, or you can visit my website. That's LOCAF, LOKAF.com.
It's the legal side of real estate with Kurt Franke, bringing us a great topic, school variances. Love that. Thanks, Kurt.
Thank you.
All right. Now.